Okay, I just bought my ticket pretty much to Iraq from these guys, and they're having breakfast. They just invited me to have breakfast, but I'm not that hungry. To be honest, I didn't sleep very much last night. I am not brave, man, not very brave at all. Look at my eyes. So I'm a bit worried about going, but I'm going to go anyway, and I'm sure it'll be an adventure. Just stopped at Mardin. That's on the way to the border. Nearly there now. Barbed wire fence, other side, Syria. First signs of Iraq right there. Big sign, Iraq. Not quite there yet. Silopi is about an hour away still. Just met this little fellow, he speaks English. He's from Iraq. Say hello. Hello. Cool. This is the view from the Harbour Hotel where I'm staying at the moment in Silopi. I think most people who cross the border usually stay here. Brushed my teeth for about 10 minutes this morning, wondering whether this is the best idea I ever had in my life. Bit nervous, but down there are the taxis that are going to take me across the border. Very close to the border now. All these trucks are waiting to get into Iraq. Probably shouldn't be filming, but this is the Turkish side of the Iraqi border. This is where it starts to get interesting then. That's it, I have crossed into Iraq. I am super excited. All of my nerves have totally just gone out the window. They gave me a cup of tea inside the immigration, and they are super friendly people. This is going to be cool. Just hopped in a shared taxi off to Duhok. Duhok. I guess that's a relic now. Hey! That's the end of my first day in Iraq, and I've really, surprisingly, really enjoyed myself. All of the bad things I thought could happen, all of the possibilities, all of the scary stuff has totally evaporated and is a distant memory now, and I can't wait for tomorrow. I'm going to go up into the mountains and try and see some beautiful parts of Iraq. Today I've been all over Duhok. I've seen art galleries and eaten in a couple of restaurants, wandered around the city, completely safe and uninhibited. Everybody is so friendly. I came for coffee. Okay, good. Coffee's good. My taxi driver is trying to tell me that Saddam Hussein was sleeping on top of that hill right there. That right there is Ahmadiyya. It's nice, eh? Crazy place, man. There are some cool buildings here, and the setting is really beautiful in the mountains.
I'm actually standing on top of somebody's house at the moment, but I wanted to come up here because it's just an amazing view. Look at those mountains. It's beautiful here. This is a very famous old gate of some sort. It's nice. There is the information about the gate. Press pause. Here's the gate in Amadi from the other side, and it looks nicer here. It's pretty cool. Certainly got a good view. Yeah, it's a nice place up here. It's cool. It's like 1,800 meters up or something, so it's not so hot as down in Dohuk. Now I have to find a shared taxi back down. Just finished breakfast, and today I'm going to go to Erbil. It's on the other side of Iraq. It's going to take 3 hours in a shared taxi to get there. Quite excited because it's supposed to be quite nice, and that's about it really. This guy's giving me free coffee for 3 days in a row. I'm going to pay him today, definitely. Smile, dude. Okay, this part of Iraq, Kurdistan part of Iraq, is right up in the north. It's actually quite safe to travel around here. It feels safe anyway, and the Foreign Office, the British Foreign Office, says that there's no travel restrictions here whatsoever, and it's okay to hang around here and shouldn't be killed or beheaded or anything miserable like that. But if you go south into a place called Mosul, you could get killed quite easily. Now, I have to get to Erbil, and on the way to Erbil, the quickest way is through Mosul. So I'm checking with these guys to make sure that I don't have to go through Mosul, because I really don't want to die. Thank you. Just been stopped. Checkpoint. Had to hand over the passport. Just got dropped off on the outskirts of Erbil. We've got to walk probably a couple of kilometres now to get to the Citadel, which is supposed to be quite nice, and I'm going to stay there tonight. This is my first glimpse of the Citadel. Yep. Got to find a hotel first. That was a long walk. There are lots of hotels, but they're all really expensive, so I'm having trouble. 25,000 dinar. That's the absolute best I could do as a single person. Everywhere else wanted double occupancy, which was 40,000 dinar. It's like 25 euros is too much. So, well, this will do. It's not palace though, is it? Okay, this is the entrance to the Citadel. And I just learned something fascinating about it. Apparently, the Iraqis claim that this is one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities in the world, 8,000 years. Yeah, so UNESCO has taken an interest in this place, obviously because of its history, and decided to rebuild the whole Citadel. Actually, so I've heard, only one family lives up here at the moment. And the reason for that is obviously if there weren't any families that lived here, then it wouldn't be continuously inhabited for them 8,000 years or so that it has been. So, interesting fact. Can't really explore the Citadel very well because there's signs telling me I'm not allowed to go anywhere, even though it looks kind of interesting. Yeah, when I came here I was thinking I probably wouldn't see any tourists here whatsoever in the whole country, but actually there's been quite a few dotted around in different cities, so I've never felt like I'm the only one ever. power cuts. Happens a lot. Every night, in fact. Booked a taxi to take me along the Hamilton Road tomorrow. $100 it's going to cost me. Take me right up to the Iranian border. Then turn around and come back again, basically. Can't really do anything else much more in Iraq. If I venture outside of Kurdistan to places like Baghdad and Kirkuk, there's a high risk of me having bad things happen. So not going to go to those dangerous places, just going to turn around probably and head back up to the Turkish border. Just picking up some gas before our trip to Hamilton Road, and it's 26p per litre. I'll stuck behind these trucks. They're on their way to Iran by the looks of things. Some problems with my dick taxi driver. Didn't want to drive me where he said he's going to drive me, so half a job done, half the money paid, $50, and I'm here somewhere near the Iranian border. Now I've just got to find another taxi to get me back. Yeah, so after a little bit of negotiation and a few raised voices, which was fun, I've managed to get another taxi driver that's going to take me to the Turkish border now, which is where I wanted to go in the first place anyway. For about the amount of money that that other guy wouldn't take me back to Erbil for. So it's all sort of worked out in my favour, to be honest. Yeah. Over. It is really, really beautiful here. Saddam. Different route back to the Turkish border, and this is part of the road. Saddam. Something to do with Saddam, I don't know. I guess he built it or something. But we're going underneath the mountain. It's pretty roughed up tunnel. Yeah, I think what this dude has been trying to tell me is that this used to be Saddam's own road, maybe, I don't know. But that tunnel was made for him especially so he could get through these mountains. Maybe. I think that's what I'm trying to understand. So the Turkish mafia taxi drivers I didn't like very much, so I hitchhiked a ride with these guys here who actually managed to bypass about 3 hours worth of shit at the border, which is perfect. That's it, I'm out of Iraq. I can't believe it. How nervous I was when I came in here and how completely relaxed I am about the whole place now. It was a great adventure.